Yes, I know, it's me again. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Charles Wollertz. This is Wollertz Photography, and today I'm going to try to explain to you stops of light. What is a stop of light, and what does all these numbers mean, and what, how do you make any sense of this? All right, so a stop of light is a standard in how cameras measure light. And it's a standard because you double or cut in half. When you add a stop of light, you're doubling the amount of light that hits your camera sensor. When you reduce a stop, you cut that light in half. Sounds simple, right? Now, when we talk about apertures, that's where you get all these numbers. You start with f1 and f1.4. The rest you can figure out by doubling that. So double f1, you get f2. Double 1.4, you get 2.8. F4, 5.6, F8, F11, F16, and F20. So those are your standards. You just keep doubling those numbers, every other number. I'll put them right here so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, when you talk about ISO, it's the same thing. You start at ISO 100, you double it, ISO 200, 400, 800. All those are stops of light, a full stop of light. You'll notice that your camera has ISO 320 or 560 or 640, whatever it is. That is because you can set your camera to give you exposure in third increments, a third of a stop or a half of a stop, or in some cases, a full stop. So depending on how you set your camera, you're gonna get those in between numbers. But the math, when somebody says drop down a few stops, then you can choose how you do it, whether you use your aperture, your ISO, or your shutter speed. And the shutter speed, the same thing. You just cut those numbers in half. 1 second, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds, or 1/250th of a second, 1/500th of a second, 1/1000th of a second. Every time you double the shutter speed, you double the ISO, or you double your aperture, you're doubling the light, you're adding a stop. If you reduce it by half, you're cutting out one of these stops. You're reducing it by one stop. That's all it is. It's just how we measure light in photography. So when you hear a full stop, now you know what it is, and there's 3 ways that you can adjust that on your camera. I hope that made sense. That's just stuff I got in my head that I thought it would be cool to share with you guys so you can understand a little bit more about how cameras measure light and how you adapt and change lights by stops in your camera. Now, in the case of Nikon, I have no idea why they have ISO 64. That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Just keep doubling the numbers. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.